What's going on, guys? The Simple Truth back on the roof, and today we got a classic for you. Nice classic, dude. We're talking about your OG. No, scratch that. Dude, scratch that. Your double OG. You know what I'm saying? Because this man's a dog, literally. We're talking about Courage the Cowardly Dog. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty cowardly, but he has quite a few redeeming qualities and can most likely drop you if he needed to. Like, not saying he necessarily would, but like if you're asking for, you know what I'm saying, like some sort of damage, he will provide that pressure. He's very much with the shit. But before we really get into it, let me just go ahead and drop a few quick disclaimers. So, number one, this is strictly going over season one and things that happened in season one. So I know there's plenty of just wild shit you guys are going ham about in the comments, right? Don't worry, we'll get to that. We will get to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, smash that like button and we will get to it. I promise. The second thing that I want to talk about, these calcs that I have added in here, they're my own personal handiwork, and I'm not a chiropractor or a physician. You know what I'm saying? Or even what's another good one? A plumber. Yes, yeah, I'm none of those things. I can do none of that. But what I can do is give you these arbitrarily, maybe based numbers to some degree. So just work with me here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like these calcs, do your own. You know what I'm saying? All right. Final thing though, when watching these videos, just remember to relax, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's just too many things out there in the world that doesn't put enough emphasis on the mental relaxation that you could actually acquire in just a short amount of time. Like, people don't try and relax because they feel like they need to do some other stuff. Like, no, bro, you watching this video right now, these however long minute takes are, going into you. So just chill out, chill, have fun, kick back. You know what I'm saying? Kick back, chill. With that being said, that all that bullshit out of the way, let's get into moment number one. So yeah, the first, probably definitively the single most important trait that Courage has as a character is his ability to shapeshift. The way he communicates outside of just, being able to fucking speak as a dog, we'll get into that later. But outside of just being able to speak, he's able to literally use the the ultimate form of body language. Like, his body language it's so phenomenal. It's to the point he's able to manifest just different physical forms and variations within himself. Like, these transformations are so profound that the people that he explained it to, they can hardly even grasp it. That's just how accurate it is. They can't even properly perceive how accurate he's describing the situation. So, like, for example, we saw him turn into this really weird three-headed mutated chicken. There was an instance where he was able to literally turn into a reference to Godzilla almost, and where he had his own miniature city that he destroyed, and also was able to spit fire. Which, I mean, might need to get him in the booth. That's all I'm saying. The second massive Courage thing that can be done with him, or at least a massive character defining trait, is his spatial manipulation. Like, he's able to go into different spaces and just exist. Like, he's able to places he should not be able to exist. Like, he can squeeze through vents. There was a particular instance where he literally went into an ATM to rob a bank. He went through the ATM system to rob the bank. That's just absolutely profound. Big thing to note here, it really doesn't matter what objects he grabs. Like, if Courage wants if he wants something to fit anywhere, that shit's gonna fit. Even if it doesn't fit, it's gonna fit. You feel me? So just watch out for that, because he could literally shove a school bus, under your big toe, and you just be fucked. It might not even come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might just sit under your big toe. You just have a school bus under your fucking big toe for the rest of your life. Next, we have Courage's insane ability to tank the weather. Not specifically natural disasters, but ice right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's able to handle being instantly cryification. Whatever you want to fucking call it. Motherfucker gets turned into Ice Cube and can just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's all like, yeah, this shit happens all the time. Like, this ain't none. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Courage is just ice cold with it, like, literally. And so or I'm sorry, he's ice cold with it metaphorically. And because of that, I mean, I already said my other point. So next shit. And oh yeah, so this is the next shit I'm talking about. He can handle fall damage, bro. Like anywhere. So I have Courage actually falling down, right? A height and like an elevation of roughly 40,000 feet. Now, mind you, for some perspective, the highest point on Earth naturally occurring, right, is maybe it's like the normal, just highest point on Earth, but I'm not sure. But naturally occurring, Mount Everest. Mount Everest is roughly 29,000 feet in height. Courage falls almost double that height, right? And it's completely fine. Like, he's okay. Like, he's like, there's no, like, he didn't even do like the dumb like laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even do that shit. Like, absolutely tanked it. Next, we're gonna talk about the time Courage cleanly reacts to lightning. Now, the thing is, it wasn't like he was dodging lightning or, you know, anything that wild right now. It was more so just him literally visibly watching the strike of lightning hit the earth, and was able to like move his body before it like it hit the earth. And it's kind of wild. Like, this happens in like the very first episode, or I'm sorry, the first official episode of the opening season. It's pretty crazy. Like, Courage is outright just a lightning timer. Like, there's really not much to be said about that outside of that. And past just past just the lightning feat, we also have his just an amazing knack for problem solving, right? Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be fucking a limbo game. It could be, you know what I'm saying, you got to shoot darts at some shit. Like, this motherfucker Courage has a bag on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this he can do everything. He can do everything. You need like a corner man for the three. He has that. You can't leave him open. He'll drain it. Dude, if you need like construction work done in your house, Courage can do that shit. No hassle. Like, it's casual for him. Like, man, I'm not sure if he has any sort of necessary degrees and all of these things, like all the certifications necessary, but sheesh. This man can work now. This man can work. Speaking of bags, did you really think we could mention Courage and like everything he's capable of without first talking about perhaps one of the most hacks things in fiction? That's right, we're talking about the invisible satchel. Now, this dude Courage can literally pull anything, you know, fictional, non-fictional. It really doesn't matter. He can pull any tool necessary for the occasion. So say, you know, a homeboy's robbing the bank, right? Someone pulls up, yo, give me all the money. Courage will not have any of that shit. Courage is, first he's gonna let off that scream. He's gonna yell. You know what I'm saying? Let the opponents know he's coming through, right? And he's about to, he's about to, all kinds of shit. Next, see, I was talking about how, Courage keeps the strap on him, like he's able to hit the three. Nah, this motherfucker also dunks on people. Victim number one, Eustace Bag. You know what I'm saying? Neglective dog owner, right? But Courage, lets most of that shit slide most of the time, right? He has his own, like, small ways of getting back at his owner. At least this particular one. And how he gets back at him in this one time is he he's sitting at the table, right? He's sitting at the table with this really weird hunchback guy, right? Like, really weird, you know what I'm saying? Ring your fucking doorbell type weird kind of guy. He's sitting beside him, and he's like, yo, you can't let Eustace talk shit to you like that. Like, I can handle it. I'm used to that shit. You can't handle it. So here, say this shit to him, bro. Courage is in his bag, goes directly for Eustace's head. Literally talks about the man's bald head. Eustace is like, okay, you know what, you can't do any of this. Check this out. You're ugly, and you know what I'm saying. He pulls out these mirrors and some really weird, lame improv shit, right? Courage is like, yo, but you're bald. And then the funniest shit, bro, like, Eustace is like, oh yeah, well, you're still ugly and this and that, and the Courage is like, bro, but guess what? But like, what happened to your hair, G? And at that point, Eustace just like, he doesn't have a comeback. He's done. Completely rolled, smoked by Courage. Nah, but real talk though, on that last part, I was talking about how Courage was beside him and saying this stuff. Courage was the one actually not talking, like he was writing notes and handing it to the Hunchback, which is why it was funny. Like he was like sneak this,
But like,
being explicit about it. Next moment, Courage. Long story short, owner gets turned into a child again by this tornado spinning a certain direction, so he has to go and hunt down this this twin tornado that's spinning in the opposite direction to fix his owner. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, I mean, at first this video was gonna be more so like his particular skill sets, but Courage kind of is winning his bag for this one. Like, bro flew an airplane, like one of those airliners, like with passengers and shit. Wild shit going down. He has this 3-year-old going fucking ham. Like, no, shout out to Courage first off, because like chasing the storm was the lightest shit he could have done in this. The biggest thing, having to deal with a 3-year-old. If you're a parent, shout out to the parents. While we're on the wave of like natural disasters and whatnot, Courage seems like he kind of just has an answer for any sort of nowhere natural disaster. So like at the end of this like tornado episode, he's able to surf a massive tsunami like with no prep time. Or I'm sorry, like 3 seconds of prep time. No prep time, bro. Like no prep time. Like tornado ran up on him. Not tornado, tsunami. Tsunami ran up on him. About to like wash his shit. Man started surfing. Like, I mean, it's hard, bro. It's hard to take out Courage. Don't ever come for him. Next on the amazing track record of Courage the Cowardly Dog, perhaps his top skill that's just completely slept on and underrated. That's gonna be his skill to dance, bro. Like, he can really dance. Like, Courage can really throw down. Like, it doesn't matter if it's like tap dancing or, you know what I'm saying, like the salsa. Like, bro can really get down with the best of them. But that's not all of his his thespian skills. His he has, like I said, like he has a normal real life bag, right, when it comes to like blowing shit up, destroying shit, figuring shit out. But let's talk about this man's puppet skills. Like, he's a puppet master, a complete master of of puppeteering. Is able to control life-sized puppets despite only having 3 fucking fingers. Like, bro, like, come on. What else does he have to do for you? Like, my bad. That last point got me just a little bit stirred up. But moving on, he has hitters on his payroll. And I'm being very literal when I say that. Mr. Mouse, aka Charlie the Mouse, he'll pull up on call and assist Courage with anything. It doesn't even matter. Like, does he need to do punch? Does he need some sort of vehicle? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter. Courage calls his man up. Mr. Mouse pulls up. Because Courage has manners and respects Mr. Mouse. Calls him Mr. Mouse. Don't call him by his first name. Because he respects the work Mr. Mouse puts in. Okay, and for our last 2 points, we're going to talk about Eustace's height and how he's maybe 9'7". Like, that's what the internet tells me. I mean, I guess it works if we take into account how tall Courage is and if he's like the max size for a beagle. And at the same time, he's also...
Are you sure about that?
And it's like, the way Courage stands is kind of weird for a dog, because you're kind of not supposed to hit those kind of angles, but he kind of can casually. So shout out to Courage's anatomy. Next feat. This is the time Courage was like in India or whatever, just blocking a volley of arrows. You know what I'm saying? Now this, funny enough, is not part of season 1, I don't believe, but I thought it was just a pretty cool feat, and I feel like we just needed to hype up Courage a little bit more in terms of just combat, because like he slept on an entire volley of arrows, like just an army of not arrows, I'm sorry, darts being shot at him. Mind you, darts can reach speeds up to like near 300 miles an hour, about 275 miles an hour, right? He's like, volleys of them are coming at Courage. Courage is like panicking and shit, but guess what? He's like no diff and like blocking this shit with like small shards of glass. Like, oh man, Courage, bro, Courage. We all need a dog like this. If you don't have a dog, get one. If you're allergic to a dog, stop being allergic. Alright. Yeah, so I don't really have like intro or outro music yet. So yeah, just like, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.